All right, it's been a little bit. Thanks for coming, everybody. Nice little group. We've got Briar, Dragon, Code. Thanks for hopping out. Good to see ya. Sorry, I've been streaming a little less lately. My stream schedule is kind of just whenever my wife is gone at work, and she's just been working a little different schedule, so I've just been hanging out with her more, but she's with a friend, so I got some time, and I've been wanting to itching to play some more Ogdoadic. So right away, I am thinking about making a quick change here, because I wanted to throw in the 3 Book of Moon that I saw Dragon has been playing lately. That's a pretty big change from the last... from the deck profile Dragon did with me. So I'm wondering if we should just toss those in, or... because that will dilute our brick potential. So I wonder if we just bump it up to 50. I hope everyone's having a great day. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. I don't think any of you are mothers, but if you are, and especially happy Mother's Day to you. Let's throw... also hoping the audio is good. Just let me know if the music's too loud, if I'm too quiet. Stuff like that. You know the drill. Do my job for me, please. Let's get some duels. The stream ends when we play against a trap trick player. That's a joke, but we'll see how fast it actually happens. Yeah, it's Game Chops, Souls, and Chill. I was very excited because I've been kind of on that Dark Souls 3 kick. I'm planning to do another speed run. I just wanted to give it a little time. I did a practice run and got my time way down like I talked about a little bit on stream, but I wanted to do some more Ogdoadic stuff. It's better for my analytics that way. I wanted to get an upload on. Hey, I got my PC back. That's awesome. Congrats. That means you can hop in and have duels with me if you ever want to. Going first, feels good. And we've got a pretty good hand. We've got 2 power spells and 2 starters plus a Daybreak. So I'm just a little torn on what to start with, to be honest. This can't be Ash to start. The second effect can. I kind of want to start with the Leos, to be honest. We may not even have to use the Snake Rain here, which would be nice because the discard is really bad. Throw down our Singularity. We're not getting hit yet, so I think we're pretty golden. We're just going to carry on. Use that Misc. Summon out, well, attempt to summon our Archosaur, our one of. We also opened 0 Garnets, so very thankful for that. Pop that, give me that. Use that Naya, send that Curse. Let's not misclick and have to restart this stuff. And actually, this is really cool because we opened the Daybreak, since we run a few more of them, we can pick up a different Ogdoadic spell. In this case, it'll be a Water Lily. We also could have dodged an Imperm or Veiler here if we had run into one, which is pretty sweet. Pretty great flexibility. This means we'll probably get to use a Nephilibus on something else. We'll probably be able to really extend here. Open 1 card combo, Blue Droplet, Snake Rain, by the way. Yeah, I mean, deck is cracked. It's built to be insane. Let's go down. So what's kind of cool is we could do both lines here. Since we have the Snake Rain, we have enough bodies to do the Slicer and the Promethean line. So let's start with the Losses Promethean line. And let's start it like this. We'll go into our Sprint. We'll use our Sprint, dump our Plague. This will drain our hand, so that is something to consider. It is a pretty resource intensive line. Put that back. Summon you. How dare you open the cards that you have in your deck? Yeah, I mean, still, even given that, right, it's kind of insane to open this well. We will summon this out, burn our opponent by just kidding, increase our level, Synchro Summon into a level 10 Chaos Angel. This will allow us to not use the Chaos Angel, but yes, the Cupid Pitch to burn for 1,000 and to search for a monster with 600 defense points. Pick up that corridor, activate that corridor. Let's put back the Misc for no particular reason. Put out the corridor. Here we can tribute off a Thunder and get ourselves a Losses, also opening up that Link Zone, which is really nice. The Daybreak, let's use that now. We can put this back in our deck and send the Mega Corella. Now the Singularity is fully live. This can become a mask, but I'm kind of tempted to use the Droplet here. The only thing is, that plays really, really hard. Next game, we're gonna open all 3 Fenrirs and both traps. Yeah, it's only fair. Do we really overextend? Or do we not? I feel like that's not even a question, but I think we really overextend. And I think we're gonna full commit. An argument, to be fair, an argument for keeping this is that if we do get nibbed, we can recover a little bit with it. So let's go 1, 2, 3. We could send a Zoha, could send a Night Sword. We don't really need the Night Sword in the graveyard, so let's get this in the graveyard. We can bring back our Nunu, which is very funny. I should put in the new Link 2, shouldn't I? So I think what I'm gonna do is, let's go, oh, I need to put in the Rika Link as well. Let's go you into, if we go Shock Trooper, we're then able to go, yeah, let's do Shock Trooper. This obviously super drains our extra deck, but I mean, that's always what we do. Did you see the Ready Collection leaks? No, I didn't. Maybe we should take a look at those. So here we can send our Night Sword, resurrecting the Neph. Special summoning that Nephilibus from our graveyard. Let's put it here since it'll get used up faster. Let's bring back that Night Sword. And here we can go, damn, I'll just put them in general. That'd be awesome. That'd be very appreciated. So now we can go. We haven't used our Nef yet. We can go 1-2 into Echidna, revive with Nef. How do I want to do this? We just go 1-2, because it's got to be a reptile. We could honestly go 1-2. We could use it this Chaos Angel. We don't actually need this. We have so many options from the extra deck here. Let's turn these two. Can this not be used for a link? Or am I unable to read? 2 monsters, including a reptile. Oh, obviously, it's gotta have a reptile. We'll go like you. No, this is obviously better to keep these two into an Echidna. And now if we bring back, we can't really do both. Let's start with this. If we use these two to summon Promethean, Promethean revives something, goes link 4. Sorry, I'm struggling here. Kind of paralyzed with options, to be honest. I guess we just go... How can I get both? I don't think I can. Let's res this. Just as a start. And then we go 1, 2, 3. I mean, now we just have to go for the slicer, right? I think so. 1, 2, 3. We've already set up this guy. It'd be a waste to half commit to both lines, I think. So now let's pick up our Planet Pollutant and we can throw that down. So now we've got a Raigeki on standby and a Singularity alongside a board wipe, and they can't search. I think that's good. I think any more from here would be unnecessary. No nib, very nice. Now that it is our opponent's turn, we're not going to shotgun, and we're going to take a look at general. So it's fake. Konami said there would be no repeats from Murray Collection 1. I mean, that's honestly fine though, because leaks are kind of lame. And the best part is we kind of do so much with this play that even in time, don't listen to them. We are ahead in time, so it's kind of okay that we take that long, when before it was really a problem that we'd be in our main phase for so long. I don't know if our opponent's got anything here. Kind of feels like they are at a loss. Starting with Fenrir is not a bad start though. I almost want to I think we are gonna have to just shotgun that away. What do they have to respond with here? Because if Fenrir just goes, well, it's weird, right? Because Fenrir can't just declare battle phase, but I think this is still good. I don't really want them having this out. Honestly, maybe this is preemptive, because if they go battle phase, no, they could just attack something and remove something. So this is still good. We still want to get rid of the card before it's able to declare an attack and use its effect. Maybe, no, they'd be able to enter. It's weird. I should have done this during battle. That would have been kind of cool, honestly. What do you got, opponent? Droplet. That will dodge this. That will also really hurt, but... So they can't deal with our... They only sent one card. I'm curious to see what they hit here, honestly. We have Field Wipe, you can't search, and your monster effects cannot be activated. And dark monsters I control... Oh, not dark monsters. Monsters I control cannot be destroyed by battle. Chaos Angel's a wild card. The only thing I don't like about Chaos Angel is that you can summon it without a tuner. I wish they would keep mechanics as they're supposed to be. Like, I understand it's supposed to be a light and a dark. One of them can be a tuner because it's a kind of advanced chaos monster, but I still don't love it. They are hitting the Losses. Rhoda. Ogdoadic nukes your own board, though. Yep, I know. I'm aware. This was a weird hit. It makes me think they didn't read Slicer. Listen, I'm not raring to use it either. It's just an interruption we have access to. Yeah, there's no way they read Slicer, right? We ball. They were tunnel visioned on the ban list card. Yep. Yeah, they didn't. GG. I think they had no idea they were up against. Man, thanks, Briar. We opened like crazy there, and they just didn't have anything for it. Does Vanadium not run hand traps? Also, it would have taken quite a number to actually stop us. It would have taken at least 2, maybe 3, honestly. And even if they did, like, say they stop us dead in our tracks and we just can't play, we had 2 crazy good spells. Vanadium can't play tuner hand traps. It screws up lines with Calarium. Really? Okay. I didn't know that. That's cool. I mean, it's not good for them, but that's cool to know. I need to put on a sweater. It's cold in my office. I was thinking about maybe doing the thing streamers do and just recording a video on stream and then taking the footage to edit it, but I think the audio quality might be worse when I stream for whatever reason. And I don't know how interesting that would be. It would just be me repeating myself, trying to do multiple takes on certain lines, stuff like that. So I think that'd be kind of unengaging and maybe a bad thing to show off, but who knows? We did open like crazy. That was awesome. This deck is really fun. Yo, hey Soul, thanks for coming. I haven't been able to go out to locals much, but it's Code. For the first time, we get to face off as rivals. Let's go. I meant to pick paper there. How's it go? Funny stream, man. Funny looking, maybe. Man, this hand, honestly, is just crazy. Good luck, Code says. Yeah, this is insane. Aww. Boo, Snake Eye. I sleep. Well, we can, after 20 minutes, we will get to break up whatever they build. Oh, this is so lame. I'm so disappointed. So our line is pretty clean. We go for the normal summon Leos. If they try to interact with it, we can use the Econ, and then we can use the Droplet and that'll give us a pretty wicked... The droplet's kind of insane here, but if we do that, we're kind of left with nothing as well, so... Well, I don't know. We steal with the econ, so I guess it's not nothing. Dude, econ destroys Spirit Reaper if that card ever comes back. Targets it. Insane. When that happens, you know who to thank. Just saying. Going into Anima. Poplar putting itself back. How can Snake Eye dream of standing a chance against the whole snake? Hey, Sweep. I don't know if I've seen you out before. Thanks for coming. Unironically, Ogdoadic has a pretty good matchup into Snake Eye because we are also a grind deck. Infernoid Decatron, Infernoid Snake Eye. That's kind of cool, at least. It's not just pure. Code regains some points here. God, this deck is so boring to me, Snake Eye. This is also a cool interaction. Bring this back for a second activation. What is a once per turn anyway? Oh, this guy must be new. He looks super cool. Entra. So now we've got Deviety. So this card negates monster effects by tributing a monster. You are Entra. So target one card in the grave, banish it. Man, Flamber is just so irritating. What an insane card. Wow. I hadn't considered that, but yeah, Snake Eye sure can revive level 1 fires over and over. Decatron can just keep doing whatever it wants. So now this is going to become an Unku? No? Into Siet? This one also lets you... Okay, so the little guy is right. They banish stuff out of the graveyard. Excuse me. With your puberty, don't mind me. Princess, are you going to revive this guy? Please revive a Decatron. That'd be so funny. Okay, we've got the Flambers. Flambers targeting the mask. How are you gonna get this off the board? Okay, linking. Oh, Infernoid Flood. That's cool. Oh, what a great draw. Incredible. Promoting the Masquerena. That's fine. Let's start with the Leos. Feel like he skipped a step. You think so? This seems pretty awesome. This seems pretty good. Let's go. Let's style on these Fire Andes. I did kind of want to... Where was Inferno Evil? Dude, I don't know. The finer things are lost on me. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna target... I think Flood. And they don't know we've got the droplet ready to go. If they don't respond to this, we are still going to follow up with the droplet, and they won't be able to respond with their monsters. We do have to stop Deviety here, but actually we only have 2 things to stop anyway. I'm tempted to throw all of these into the graveyard, but we do want the Flood to be more useful. It'd be really cool if we had this Flood before they went for the Flamber's Dragon, because we could use its effect. Okay, so they're not responding with Masquerena, and now they never will. Honestly, do we send both of these? We'll have their monster. Will we have a card in hand that we need to discard? We will if we go for our own Promethean line. So if we don't, we can instead go for... No, because if we go for the Promethean, I'd just send 2. Yeah, I think this is what you mean. This is what I want as well. You and you. And we will put my best friend Flood here. We will set our singularity. That was such a long chain. Flamberge will trigger. Oh, why? I meant Nef and Econ. There's no reason to really have... You were not specific. I just send 2. I think this is still, if not better, at least good. They are going to be able to do another Decatron here with the Oak. Why can I not use this guy? When your opponent would special summon a monster, you contribute 1 monster. I was rushing. Everything's live. No, it's all good. I shouldn't be able to just rely on you to duel for me, right? Even if it'd be nice. What's the fun then? I still want to play, you know? I feel like we're in an okay spot here because... Ooh, I could bring back Nephilibus here, and they wouldn't be able to Promethean. I think I do want to do that, honestly. Let's put it in attack mode. All this garbage came from the graveyard is the thing. Oh, wait. How? I guess it destroys first. That's very annoying. But actually, it is better to get this out of the way because now we're able to use our Naya. Oh, we are reptile locked. So we'll have to go for the slicer line. What is this? This is an Unku who negates a Speller trap card activation. So I think that means we should go ahead. If I bring back Curse, yeah, let's go battle phase and deal with this guy. We can't have a spell negate just hanging out when we're going for the Daybreak line. Main phase 2. Tribute off their monster, feels good. Just a link 4. No big deal. They will get a body back, but it won't matter, which is good. We also need to be careful that we don't let them link summon since they have the Masquerena, so I think we will have to shotgun the, not the Singularity, but the Pollutant Virus to clear their board. That will put Promethean back in their grave, but it will also mean, oh, I mean, yeah, he'll happen, but how do you stop that, right? We get our Naya, we will use it. So here I am a little hurting on a card in hand. That would be kind of nice to have another one. But hindsight is 2020. And I still like having both those in the graveyard because that set up a real threat for the Nephilibus. I almost hit okay. Bringing back that Ogdoadic. Even though the board clear may not have been super effective since they already have a number of monsters that are from the grave. Actually, everything but Mask is from the grave. So we will go 1, 2, summon this out. They also cannot Nibiru, even if they have it. I doubt they do, but because of Promethean, they can't summon non-fires, so that's pretty cool. Put out the Slicer, who will then search out our virus, unless they have an Ash or something to stop this, which would hurt and make me sad. And then we just use that Daybreak, put that Naya back in our deck, and we will send the Mega Corella from deck to grave. Ah, so we are reptile locked on their turn. We will not be able to rely on Lars during their turn. So in draw phase, I think we are going to Pollutant Virus this. Also, if we special summon and they have a body, they can use that Promethean, so we have to be careful that they don't have a fire on field to use up. They can go for the revive here, but all it does is bodies, so we'll see what they're able to conjure for extra deck. If they're able to make something big enough, they're obviously able to run over the Zero here. Obviously, neither of these are going to activate either. All things considered, I'm pretty happy with how we played through that. I don't know if it was perfect, but I'm happy we were able to at least survive, and at most we're able to win the game from here. Our graveyard is pretty stacked. We have 5 reptiles in grave, so a water lily off the top is great for us. So that's 2. A prosperity, that's 5, is also amazing. What else is like really good for us here? Power spells, I guess, just in general. We do have a little bit of time, which is really nice, and these guys have pretty bad defense, so just drawing into bodies we can get on the board is pretty good. Continuously clearing these monsters is going to be pretty important. They are going to be getting back mad card advantage, and if they're running the one Sinful Spoil spell that lets them just shove something in our back row, then we're in trouble. But I feel like if they had that in their hand, they'd be using it. And the way they access it is stuff like this, so I think we're all right. They are going to link up into a pretty big monster. I don't know why, but I kind of forgot that Apo was legal, to be honest. If we get into a Nunu or a Naya and they stop it with Apo, we'll still be able to bring back our Nephilibus, since it's a once per chain on the Apollosa. And they've still got the Ash to go off now. Oof, that's pretty brutal. I wonder if it was a mistake to go for the Nephilibus. Because obviously that reptile lock meant we couldn't use that singularity and therefore protect ourselves from that Apollosa. So that feels bad. But it happened many moons ago. It's kind of foggy now. The Infertility monsters look very cool as well. Hita, they're able to bring back our Mega Corella or Leos. If they just keep that monster, they're able to deny the singularity enough targets. Oh no, they can't, obviously, because it has to put it into his own. It points to. Might be. Yes, yep. I got there. It just took me a minute. Your first mistake was not running Worm King, the greatest card ever invented by Konami. Wow, we have nothing. Threaten evenly. Oh, it hurts. Yeah, they got this. Because the Anunku stops the singularity. It does tribute itself to do so, but still. Yeah. I think that's just a good place to call it. GG's. GG's. It's Snake Eye. What do you expect, you know? It's like... Yep, go figure. Deck's still cracked even when you're playing something weird with it. Well played, Code. Can I just say I'm really not happy with Ragnarika as a name either. Yo, GG, Code. So let's pluck out the whale and put in the chain coils. No Kusarigama is such a better name, seriously. And then what's that? Haggard Lizardo. What is this called? Haggard Lizardos. Okay. That's weird. He looks like a dinosaur. So you can summon this with 2 monsters with different names, so tokens, which is nice. You can banish 1 monster from your face-up field or graveyard with 2k or less attack, then target 1 face-up monster from the field, make its attack become equal to the original attack of the monster banished. Okay, so it can buff itself to at least 2k sort of thing, or debuff something to under 2k. That's kind of awesome, actually. Then if you banish a monster that was originally a reptile, draw 1 card. That seems really nice over the kind of wasted echidna that often happens. I think we'll cut the azalea. I never seem to go into it myself, mostly because I don't want to have to commit to liking it then buying one, if I'm honest. Yes, no, I like this one. I can't really hear it because I have to keep it pretty quiet to keep my mic from picking it up in kind of a feedback loop, but I'm hearing bits of it and I'm happy with it, so I'm happy it sounds good. We got our, let's update this deck list and try with those new cards. I need to order some cards. It's just that things are so expensive. I'm just not in a good place to, I've just not been going to locals either, which is the main reason I'd want to order stuff. Maybe I'd want to go more if I was able to order my own cards, so. Honestly, I'm not happy about the princess, but I can stomach it. It's the Chaos Angel that really keeps me from committing, but I could just not go for the Chaos Angel. I could just play Chungus. The Chaos Angel is certainly helping, and its effect is really good, the on summon vanish, but Chungus is good. I would have died to a single hand trap. Well, lucky for you, we're not running any of those. It's a cool list. It's as cool as Snake Eye can be to me, which is still not insane. I only had Ash, the other were Flameverge, and 3 Infernoids. I mean, that's the downside to a list without hand traps, is your opponent just gets to play on their turn, but we opened pretty well, so I don't think it was the list's fault. I think it's just that you go second, you don't play that well, sometimes you lose, you know, so. Fair enough, I think. Kind of off topic, so we can drop it if it's boring, but do people here play a lot of board games? Is that something that is common in your gaming diet, or are you kind of just Yu-Gi-Oh players? Do you play other tabletop things? I think the people here are mostly regulars. You know, I play a lot of D&D, play a lot of board games. I honestly forgot you weren't playing hand traps. You thought I was just really ballsy, holding him for the perfect moment. No, yeah, I could have gone for a better line. I'm a very competitive Uno player. I've been kind of, the hand shuffles really get those filthy casuals. I actually don't, but I've always wanted to, just never had a group. I like Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven's awesome. A close friend of mine and I, we played Jaws of the Lion all the way through. I played it with my dad? No way. That's so cool, Code. That's actually so rad. I would love to play games with my dad, but he's not confident with that kind of thing, but he's definitely smart enough to. He would just need the scent of blood, you know, he'd need a bit of success, then he'd be into it, but they're not for everybody. It's just hard for addicts like me to understand that. Gloomhaven's really good. We finished Jaws of the Lion, my friend and I, and we had a blast with it, but it's a weird game because I almost want to get rid of the box, but I feel weird about that because we had so much fun with it with the campaign we played. So I don't know. I can't see us playing it again though, and I don't know if I want to buy big Gloomhaven either because it looks kind of clunky. Jaws of the Lion's book system is really nice, and Frosthaven's way too expensive. But Arc Nova is actually the game that I play the most of. But I was just curious if people had heard of it or played it. You build a zoo, it's really fun. We gave up on this third scenario of Jaws of the Lion. You didn't like it, huh? I remember we were really struggling in the early parts of Jaws of the Lion, and after the first couple levels, it became far easier. I don't know if it's that we understood our characters after that point, or you played the whole base game. I kind of don't believe you. Are you being serious? Like, Gloomhaven, the giant red box, you beat that whole thing. I loved it. It was just too hard. Jaws of the Lion starts out so hard. Okay, that makes me feel better because I felt really stupid playing early Jaws of the Lion. I have mad respect for that code. That's really cool that you were able to finish proper Gloomhaven. That's funny that you weren't able to beat Jaws of the Lion, or you gave up. I'm sure you could have, right? But you should give it another go. It's really fun. As you know, Gloomhaven's card play is really good. What am I up against? Just level 3 access? Goblin bikers, I guess. Our hand is also pretty solid. We've got the talent, which I haven't seemed to have drawn that much in our tests, so I'm sure we'll be able to get used to that. The Nunu and Fenrir feels bad. I guess one thing that I do like, a kind of, not a synergy, but a kind of anti-synergy, is that we have the econ to tribute off one of these empty fielders so that the other one can shine. So that's kind of fun. What are some tabletop games that you'd recommend as must plays? Yeah, I'm kind of a weird type of hipster, you know, like I play stuff that is like the mainstream, but in niches that aren't mainstream. So my board game faves are not kind of wallflower picks. They're very popular amongst board game spaces, but we played with every character collectively, so I didn't play the summoner, or for example, but my dad did. That's very, oh wow, that seems really complicated code. But I think if I had to just throw out some games, let me look at my shelf quick. Wingspan, it's a game where you collect bird cards and create an engine, and that engine gains you points. It's very satisfying, very easy to spin up points. Almost everything you do is beneficial. That's my wife's favorite game, and she wins every time. Spirit Island is a really great cooperative game. You play as spirits, keeping the land safe from kind of encroaching invaders, protecting the local people, and using kind of deck building and spinning up momentum with combos. That's a really good game. A lot of the games I like are very expensive, which feels bad, but they are expensive because a lot of design work has gone into them and their components are very nice. They have a lot of things in them, but it doesn't change the fact that they are pricey boxes. They're likely to remove this Fenrir that we put down, so let's start by threatening with this. Also, I would love to get this talent live early. I'm gonna be honest, Chief. I don't know what this guy does. I guess he henshins, he turns into something else. Let's use our Fenrir and go for another Fenrir. Thin our deck a little bit. Play into whatever this is. The Arkham Horror card game is a very close one to me. It's a deck building game, but it's not a deck building game in the Dominion style. It's where you level up and gain XP. That XP lets you buy cards, almost D&D style, right? Holy crap, that's a big monster. Goodbye, Fenrir. Hello, Fenrir. Should I read this guy? Do I need to? The Arkham Horror card game is a cooperative game as well, where you and your party of investigators kind of go through a Lovecraftian adventure, fighting monsters, discovering clues, leveling up, or dying. What is this guy gonna do? If a monster is detached, you can target a face-up card in the field, attach it to this card. What do I want to get rid of here? We can't target it with card effects. Let's get rid of the torpedo. That way the Fenrir can deal with something else. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. It's very funny to steal this. We are actually getting to go through all of our empty field stuff, for real though. Do they have any more interactions here, chat? Help me out. Help a brother out. Thanks, I wrote them down so I can look into them. That's awesome. And you should let me know what you think of them, too, because... Oh, I am not smart. Tried Arkham Horror, my dad liked it, but I couldn't get into it. I think you should try again. Because if you liked Gloomhaven, I bet you would also like the Arkham Horror card game, given the right framework. How do I get this out of my hand now that I decided to be stupid? Is there no way for me to get this out of my hand? Should we use this and maybe draw some cards, honestly? Let's do that. It's probably better to deal with their board with this, but I mean, still have it, so I can give it a try. Yeah, like they're not going anywhere. Link off Zoha. Oh yes, thank you, Dragon. You're so right. We haven't gone battle phase yet either. Let's use our Lizard Rose. Oh, it's Lizardos. I keep reading as Lizard Rose. Lizardos. That's a very cool name. I like this card a lot. We could also Echidna, but this doesn't lock us. Let's go Lizardos, because now with our... we will use our Zoha. Yes! Oh, awesome. Thank you, Dragon. Here we can add a card to our hand. Let's just add... we already used a Nunu. We're gonna get a Naya anyway. Let's just add a Nunu, I guess. Get this to the graveyard. Yes! We can use this. Your opponent drew a card. That's weird that it's triggering that way. Let's use our Lizardos. And let's banish... it can banish itself. That's very interesting. Let's banish Zoha. And let's debuff this guy. Since he's the biggest, let's make him the smallest, the littlest. Which is better? Which is a better name? Kshatriya? Wait, Kshatrila or Kashtira? I think Kashtira is a cooler name. I think it translated... it works better in English. Even if Kshatriya might be more accurate or something like that, you know? This is a really cool kind of synergy we rolled into here. All while chatting about board games, which is something I love doing. We can also set up a Promethean here if we wanted. Which I'm tempted to do, because then we could tribute her. No, we couldn't. Kshatrila sounds so much more interesting, though. I think Kashtira is cooler. I think Kshatrila is kind of chunky and awkward. I think we should do this before going for... I can't believe they used this on a draw 1 / a debuff to 15. I don't disagree that Kshatrila sounds cool though. I just think Kashtira is a cooler name. I'm happy I get to say that a lot, having Kashtira Fenrir and stuff. This is Apocalyphort Killer all over again. I think Apoc works better than Cleafort because it sets it up right, but no, Apocalyphore's still there. I don't think Killer sounds cool though. That just sounds goofy. It sounds cartoonish to me. I'm kind of happy it's not called Apocalyphort Killer. Censorship aside, I just think as a name that is goofy and silly and awkward. Kshatrila to Kashtira, Ragnarika versus Rika. No, I disagree. I think it's the other way around. I think Rika is cooler and I think Ragnarika is worse, but I think Kashtira is cooler. If we go for Promethean now, it's kind of sick nasty, you know? Because then we can get a Nunu back. No, we can't, but it's fine. We can get a Night Sword with our thingy. I'm a very descriptive player. I kind of want to go for a Promethean because then we can just get a free Chain Coil and then carry on with our plays because we'll have a few extra bodies anyway. So let's go you. Oh, that's so awkward that I have to do it that way. Maybe I've changed my mind. Where do your arrows point? Straight down. That is hard. I like how unsubtle Killer is. Yeah, I get why they did the name change. To be fair, Rika sounds a bit too close to Rika. Yeah, I understand that, but I liked how Japanese the Rika names were. I botched it when I wrote it. That's what I meant. Kashtira and Rika are short and sweet. They sound better. Oh, sorry. I see what you're saying. My link zones are really awkward here. I'm also running out of time, actually. 2+ effect monsters. Effect monsters. That's why this is happening. Okay. 2 monsters, including a level link rank 2. I don't want to waste that. but oh well. We just have to give up on the fact that this is a higher rank. I will always use the Japanese names. I'm not super stubborn on it, but I just prefer it. I think it sounds cooler. We're not going to use Neff. And now we're just going to go rolling over into our line. Halkifibrex versus Needle Fiber. I think they're both crap. I think Halkifibrex sounds stupid. I think Needle Fiber also sounds stupid, but that doesn't make Halkifibrex better to me. Now we get to go into a Chaos Angel and actually use its Banish effect since we didn't go first, which means it's going to help us in clearing this board out. Let's get rid of this thing. This guy's bigger than I thought, to be honest. Pick this up. We can still dump. This is a fun stream, by the way. Thank you everybody for chatting, being active. We can put our Zoha back in our deck, which I kind of want to do. I think I'm gonna. Oh, you know what though, now that we're talking about it, I can't believe nobody's brought it up. I was really at first sad about Abyss, if anybody remembers the original speculated name of Ogdoadic stuff. So here we can summon out a Lossus. Abyss, yeah. Also, hey Skelta. Like Corian Gandrex. Corian Gandrex. At least Halkifibrex is stupid in the same way all the Cristrons are. I do like Ogdoadic. Ogdoadic is super cool. Ogdoadic is a really cool name. Here we can go for, if we just go into Echidna, we go Bing Bong. Otherwise, could we go for, is there a world we have 1, 2, 3, 4, nah. I'm kind of maxing out on greed at this point. Let's just use these boys up. Put this down. This has a really nice link arrow for our current scenario. Now we can go into a Promethean. Though I kind of want to just keep this many bodies on board. We'll have to count up the damage in a sec here, but let's put this back in the deck. Oh yeah, Abyss. I like you say accurate, like accurate to the Ogdoadic that are just like walking around existing in the world, you know, those Ogdoadic. We could bring back Neff at a certain point during this turn, but I think time for that it is not. So they have 1, 2, 3 0 defenders. That's 3. We have a full board clear here. Is there any reason not to just clear them? 1, 2, 3. I don't really think so. I think we just go battle phase. Accurate is accurate to their inspiration. Yeah, I knew you meant. I knew you meant. I was just messing with you. I'm joking. I'm joking. Man, I cannot believe how large and in charge Chaos Angel is. 35 is crazy. Not that it was clean, but we styled on our opponent right here. We just danced around him. This whole turn has been wicked. We could even go for it. Just gotta head out. Hey, thanks for coming, Briar. It was super fun. So here, I think there's no reason not to go for a King of the Feral Imps just to get the free search. I guess it plays into the Nib, but I think if they had it, they would have used it to defend themselves. Let's get the Reptile in Graveyard. And here we can search out a Mamba, which we could just plop down, but I mean, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Nah, there's no way to further that, so let's not. Oh, I just realized there may not be a fire in my graveyard. There is, though. No, no way. We are not setting this up through all of this. You are kidding me. You're joking. Why not? I didn't even consider using the Phoenix, but yeah, let's do it. We could bring back the Neff. I don't think we need to. I think we've done enough harm. Personally, I like the Reka names in TCG just because you can actually remember them rather than just saying Reka Link 4, Link 5. Also, you should have changed Leos into Reptile with its own effect. Why? Let's see how many bodies they get to make chain coils. Oh, sorry, this is my first time playing with the card. 2+ monsters, including an insect, reptile, or plant. I didn't consider that I didn't have one of those types. I just assumed this was a reptile. So yep, you're totally right, my B. Because I could have changed Chaos Angel or something if I had to. Or actually, I could have just changed itself and the other, so. That's a good point. They're going for an E-Tally. I actually don't know if we have to use Singularity. Thank you for the tip, Dragon. I will keep that in mind. Just haven't played with the card yet. I think you're right that most TCG players wouldn't have an easy time remembering the kind of weird Rika names, but they're just so cool. I don't think they're going to be able to deal with a Leos if we put one on the, or a Lars if we put one onto the board, so let's slam that down right now. They can't search, so they just have to play with the resources they have available to them. So let's just prepare to Promethean and then deal with the monster they summon if it's able to respond to the Promethean in the first place. We've got a big Gabanga. They don't get the free search. Okay. I'm tempted to get rid of this. I think Tokage is cool for dark reptiles given the pun. I don't know if I know the pun. Meet Reika no Kuri what? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's like a compromise, you know, like still use Japanese words, but maybe not as foreign looking ones. Maybe some we're more used to. Reika no Kuna, you know, I don't know. Wishful thinking, wishing for a thing that doesn't need to happen. Let's use this here. Tokage equals lizard. What's the pun though? I know Tokage means lizard. I guess oh, Kage is shadow. Sorry. Okay, I understand now. Thank you. I hadn't thought about it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is that Kage Tokage? It's kind of like dark lizard dark. They have a talent. Instead, it's armor lizard. Get it? Joey used it. Oh, that's funny. I know what that is. I think I know the reference you're making, Dragon, and I'm very happy about it. Rada is a big part of my love for the game, to be honest. That felt good. That makes me want to order a princess right now. If I take a quick look, what cards do I need that I don't have to play this deck? Out of the main deck, I think it's just those. Do you like the Binding of Isaac? I do. Oh, that's actually a really good one. Have you played the Binding of Isaac card game, Code? I bet that's what you're asking about. If we take this, we don't need to get that. Sprint is kind of expensive, which feels bad, but I mean, it's all right. I think you'd like the OST. I don't know how friendly that would be for copyright-free music, though. I'm worried to use video game music a little bit. That's not like remixed or anything. Because not that I make money off my videos, but I still like to keep my channel clean from copyright stuff. I only need 8 cards to play this exact list. I don't play any other card games. No, it's not a TCG. It's like a board game card game. Like a... It's not a pack opening game. Like you buy the game and you have all the cards. It's not that kind of card game. It's just a game that has cards, not a TCG. But I think... Oh man, I mean... While you're all captive here, I'll just take a look at TCG Player. See what the damage would be if I wanted these 8 cards. What are the Ragnarikas that I want looking at? And by that I mean, what's Chain Coil? It's a super rare. We got a foil? Do we deserve that? What's the other one that Dragon? What's the other one that you were playing? Is it Skeletal Soldier? I don't know if I need that card. That seems kind of irrelevant for my list since I'm... Oh, I guess I could try running Tokage as well, right? But I don't know that I care that much about a free special summon. Maybe it replaces Mamba and also sets up Daybreak and the Link 5. I don't have room for those two and my browser broke. What's the Link 5? Oh, Stag Sovereign? I definitely don't. I'm not interested in that card if that's the one you mean. Armored Lizard. Yeah, it seems like a really solid extender. I just don't know that I need it. It's very cheap. Yeah, it's literally 1 cent. Tokage is good, but only if you need a level 4 special summon reptile. Yeah, that is cool. I just don't. 2300 defense. This card's busted. Power creep's insane. It's out of control. It does have an effect, which is cool. You can bounce a card. I do like its level more than Black Mamba's, to be honest. The removal effect comes up for me a fair bit. You'd play it for sure. I really like streaming with you, chat. Thanks for hanging. It's very fun. Just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, no, we'll take a look then. So we'll pick up one of those, or at least put it in the cart. We'll do a Chain Coils. Man, I'm really sad about that one. Nah, Mamba's better. You think so? I don't tend to use... I think Tokage seems better. I like the level more. I don't tend to really utilize Mamba, to be honest. I've actually never gotten its other effect off. Armor... Yeah, I'm not saying they're necessarily directly comparable, but one of them definitely seems more suited to my needs. You know what I'm saying? So... I'll still order a Black Mamba, but... Ooh, here's the thing though. Black Mamba's an ultra rare. And you can't ignore the drip. What's a Nemesis Corridor cost? $6. Armored Lizard can get you out of Nibiru, to be fair. I like that it's an extender that has removal. Yeah, I like the removal part. I think that's cool. I don't know that it's like super useful, but I like it. $6 for a corridor feels so bad. Look at that graph. It used to be under $1. Let me see. I had a friend, Forlorn in the Discord, had offered to, or I had asked if he had spares of certain cards. I don't want to buy that card. It doesn't go for less than 15. I'd wait for the Colossus hype to die down. Well, a friend might just trade it to me or sell it to me for a little less. Because $6 isn't insane, but it is insane for what the card used to cost. Yo, $6. Yeah. I think I can trade for that, so we'll count that as added to the cart effectively. What's a Promethean gonna run me if I want one? Did it go up? Or has it always just been that? No, it went up. I should have bought it when it was $10 cheaper. Man. Shipping included? No way. Alright, let's do that. Oh, it's Sprint. Okay, Sprint costs a little less than I thought. A little bit. It's $10. Oh, how much is it? Sorry, let me look. The Promethean, I was too busy groaning. Haggard Lizardos. Nice, a 1-cent card. You'll love to see it. The shipping on TCG Player over here in the US went up, by the way. It's $1.22 per package now. Colossus. I'm happy that Colossus has a printing that is more affordable. And then I just need a Cupid Pitch. I'm always scared of saying that card's name wrong. I got like 10 Lizardos. Some still sell for 99 cents shipping, to be fair. Oh, do they? It costs 50. It costs 50 over here. No, I'm pretty sure it's site-wide Dragon. I haven't seen any that do 99 since the message went out that they were upping the shipping costs, but I could be wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in cart. Yep, that's correct. So the, man, that sucks. The Promethean I'm looking at costs $24.95. Let's see if I can optimize that cart down a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry the stream got weird. I wasn't thinking about it. I'm shopping on my other monitor, so that's why the view got kind of wonky there. My apologies. The bleh. $41 is the best I can get for this card of stuff. That seems high. For a Black Mamba, Cupid Pitch, Lizardos, Chain Coils, Armored Lizard, Sprind, Colossus, and Promethean. That feels so bad. But I do want to go out playing the deck. What if we add... Is this weird shopping on stream? Talking about cost and stuff? Is that strange? I hope it's not. Promethean is pricey. Yeah, I mean, that is most of that card, isn't it? It's a great card, but it just makes me sad that it costs that much. I know that's not that much to some people, but listen, broke gang to me, okay? Okay, not really good. Just want to make sure. I didn't, not that it's the only pricey card. Sprint is $10. But not that you play Sprint, I know, but I really like that line, but hang on, I think I do want to start going to locals again, and for that I should have my own cards, because I was gonna be borrowing a lot of stuff from Forlorn, but it'd be better if I just had my own deck. Promethean, I mean, does anybody think that Promethean's going to get a reprint besides SP? But it's SP. What more do you want from me? Yeah, I'm not interested in SP. It's the kind of card where I know how good it is, but I just don't need it. I'm gonna mute for a sec because my bank is calling me so I can verify my card. We almost just streamed for a while on mute. Sorry about that. I am back. We're just unlocking the old credit card. I just wanted to ask, because, you know, I'm obviously, but I don't want to order it and then it gets reprinted, because I did that with Psychic and Punisher a while ago, probably a year or two ago now. I bought it for like 20 bucks right before it came down a bunch. Yeah, let's do an order. It 41.28 is more than I would like to be spending, but it's not an amount I can't handle. And I do really want to get back to locals, because I know everyone's just dying to hear about how I went 2-2. Wait a minute. The number of items in my cart went up. That's not what I want. No reprint for a while. That is good. Losses, Promethean, pitch, losses. I still have too many items. I must have been shopping. Yeah, I was shopping, and then when I logged in, it removed the pitch. 8. So Promethean, Sprint, Losses, Lizardos, Coils. Okay. There we go. Now it's back to the price it was as well. Are there any cards that I need? I bought Hulk at 60 bucks 2 days before the reprint was announced and it became a $2 card. That hurts so much. I'm so sorry they did that to you. Sweep, that's awful. That's not right, man. Yes. Content has said that he will trade me a corridor, so that'll save me $6. All right, we've made our order. I will soon have this deck in all its double-sleeved glory. I haven't actually played with my Ogdos since I double-sleeved up my core and stuff. I almost just read that out loud. I'm really bad about doing that when I'm streaming, just reading whatever code says, because I think it's going to be something worth reading aloud, and then it's just not. Man, I'm from Argentina. I'm sorry, Argentina, and prices here are crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely fortunate. In the US of A, we have pretty, as far as things go, we have a pretty helpful card market for prices and such. I hear the shipping in Europe can be pretty bad. Same for locals. A 1-cent card goes 0.5 to $1. Right, that's a huge jump. Especially when you aren't able, especially when you aren't able to get good packages. It's a good song. It is a good song, but I just don't need to be reading it to the chat, you know? All right, I think that's honestly a pretty good place to end the stream. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thanks for the shopping recommendations and watching the games. We didn't get to play all that many. We only played 3 duels, I think, but I mean, it's a slow deck. People don't join the room that much, so I really appreciate it. If you're new, join the Discord. It looks like everybody's a regular face, but in the Discord we post deck profiles, we do locals report. Lots of people put their locals in there, which is super fun to read, and we also say every time we go live, so leave a like as well. Please leave a like. I gotta start saying that more, but it helps out a lot. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time.